I'm basing that off of. Oh, I understand it says up to, so I'm looking at that as the max amount per child.
And see, the way I'm reading it is up to 46 per year. I think the wording needs to be a little bit more clear about that.
I don't see I don't see the fucking government giving us fucking $46,000 per year, bro. Per year.
Hey,
that's a lot of fucking money, bro.
We barely making 46,000 a year. You gotta think about that.
You think they gonna give $46,000 a year, dog?
Hey, they barely want to give it to us.
Right. And listen, you gotta be as direct as fuck with a motherfucker like me, because I'm gonna look at this shit and say, hey nigga, I interpret it to say this. You need to be specific in your wording. And look, you can't say that black folks is not gonna look at it that way.
Hey,
they might, because you look at it that way.
Yeah,
they might.
If I listen,
they might.
Hey, listen, hold on. Wait,
I'm gonna drop another plug. Another plug. People out there, get the damn kids to school. Keep them in school.
No, I got a better one. If you interpret it the way that I interpret it, let me know in the comments. If you interpret it the way that Chris interpreted it, you let me know. You let him know in the comments, and you tell me who interpreted it the wrong way.
Tell us who's right. Tell us who's right and wrong.
I'll say this. If you interpreted the way Ant and Roy interpreted, and then a motherfucker like me go and fight the interpretation for it to mean the way that I interpret it, and I end up winning, therefore you benefit because of my interpretation.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen with that. You're gonna go, because you're the damn rebel. You're gonna go and you're gonna fight it, and they're gonna tell you no, your interpretation is wrong. Just like when you go to administration and you come saying that, hey, instruction says this, and then that person in administration tell your ass, no, that is not how it's supposed to go. You gonna carry your ass. Gonna carry your ass with your damn tail tucked, and doggone, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. So
I will, but they gotta tell me no first, bro. They gotta tell me no first.
So when your child turned 18 and they only got $46,000 in the damn bank, and your ass only get 2 semesters because your child decided to want to go to a damn, I don't know. Let's just say UT. He or she don't want to go to a HBCU. Yeah. They want to go to UT. Matthew McConaughey, UT. And they only get 1 semester at that joint, and then they back at home with you. And then if you go and then I just want to know what the numbers is. What's the average tuition at an HBCU per semester?
It's expensive.
Look to the rescue, Charles.
Probably more than a PWI, because it's private. Most HBCUs are private.
So there you go. So okay. And that's kind of what I was going to in the first, when we first got going down this rabbit hole, we ended up going down.
Normally it is, average tuition fees for a black college HBCU is $7,000 for state residents and $14,000 for out of states. Average.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good, honestly. Shit.
So ain't too.
That ain't too damn bad. Hell, I might. Shoot.
Hey, TV, baby, here I come.
I might go ahead and follow up on my pharmacist dream, man. That's what it is.
However, though, one thing about it, to get those plans like that, there's one thing about it. Them motherfuckers are very, very stringent, and they only take the best of the best if you're going for them up education classes. I know, because my wife, she want to get her nurse practice and all that good shit through an HBCU. So, to all the people out here that's watching and loving this shit, and they're all going to school for something better, for the love of God, that old C's get degrees bullshit, hey, shoot for the sky. Do the best you can. Do the best you can.
Real quick, we got down the rabbit hole.
Oh, we did.
Yeah, we did.
I'll be back.
Was Q wrong for sitting down with Trump's people?
Nah, he wasn't wrong for sitting down with the Trump people, bro. I mean, Go sat down with the doggone with Jason. So I mean, and he ended up killing him. He didn't like him at all. You know what I mean? But you know, that's what he did. So, you know, hey, I ain't got no problem. I ain't got no problem with it, man. I ain't got no problem with it. But the last little piece, man, that I did want to put on it is if this was to pass, you know, and like I mentioned before, I got a very optimistic type mind. I always kind of, you know, lean toward the positive out of all situations and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
If this is passed, I'm just looking at the possible effect it could have on the community as far as hope, the violence that goes on. I mean, you not that young people ain't had nothing to live for before. Or if this does get passed, you know, that they didn't have nothing to live for. But this kind of give you a little bit more to live for. It kind of make you feel like, hey, if I make it at 18, shoot, I'm in the game. You know what I'm saying? So what effect would this have on the black on black crime? What effect would this have on, you know, the stuff that's going on in the hoods, in the cities and stuff like that? That's, you know, the predominantly black communities and stuff. What effect would this have if knowing that by the time you turn 18, that you could possibly have a maximum of $46,000 or more if you go with Chris's theory, or more in the bank?
Hey, look, Roy.
Would you really be on? I mean, you know, would you really be on that BS?
You win either way. You win either way. With me, I know how the game is played, bro. So I know that you got to be very specific in how you word shit. But I understand that there's an authority. So when you go to the authority and challenge it, if you lose, then shit, you lose. But I think at the end of the day, whether you challenge the authority or not, it's a win-win. You see what I'm saying? Because $46,000, if it's just $46,000 at 18, or up to $46,000 at 18,
that's a lot of money for an 18-year-old,
that's a
bro.
lot of money for an 18-year-old. And you put controls on it by saying, hey, you can't touch this money unless I know that this money is going to housing, school, or you starting a business. And I need to see some legitimacies in all three of those, whichever one you choose to do. I think that it's cool because it takes all the burden and responsibility off the parent. Because think about what a parent's biggest concerns with their kids. What are they gonna do when they become adults? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I gotta figure out student loans. Do I gotta push them in that direction? Scholarships. I gotta hope that they fucking smart. Are they done paid attention to school? So I gotta.
Nah, better yet, as what you know, most people of color look at. Hey, you gotta play tonight. It's gonna be some big scouts there, whatever, pushing the athletics to get that scholarship or to get through college. And you know, it's just and I know I just took over your thought, Chris, and I apologize.
You good.
But let's just try to tie this thing together. So what I'm looking at is, all right. So you got Dion that just, you know, took over Jackson State, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got the Q's playing, you know, to give her that money or whatever. And one of the things that you can do with it is go to school. So what's the likelihood of that money? We just read what the average tuition is for a HBCU, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what's the chances of that money, people, black kids, taking that money, even the athletes who's going to school, getting that money, going to the HBCU, because the amount of the HBCU, the average, fits within that maximum 46,000. So now here I am. I could graduate within, a certain period of time or whatever. And, I think if I I ain't the best mathematician or whatever, but I think that if a person was to go get a 4-year degree, a bachelor's degree or whatnot, and take the whole 4 years, so per semester, whatever, I think that person, is that right on track for that amount of money? I ain't no mathematician, so
In state,
I don't really know.
Let's say in state, you doing let's say you got a degree plan going for 3 years. Within state, they will for the 15, they just round up to 15 grand. Get you 3 good years.
3 years, right?
3 good years.
And it's possible. And it's possible to graduate with a bachelor's degree
in 3 years.
In 3 years.
Especially a lot of high schools doing dual credit courses.
Exactly.
Now.
Exactly. And
our,
then
our alma mater did hell, they offering associates now.
Mm-hmm. A lot of schools are doing that now.
I got a little cousin.
Yeah.
She graduated from DeSoto last year. Came out with associates.
Mm-hmm. So we looking at a possible uptick in the HBCUs. Yeah. Then one of the things that a lot of people of color do, they go to the military. You go to the military, do your little 4 years or whatever. You become eligible to use a VA loan or whatnot. With the VA loan, you ain't got to put nothing down. It's all paid for. But you know what? You go and you cop that crib for $250 or wherever you at. $250. I'm just using $250 as a general number. But now you done got this, and you got your pretty good interest rate because you're in the service, and you decide to go with whatever mortgage lender or whatnot. So your interest rate is decent. Then because that's one of the things that you can use that money for.
46 grand. Drop that.
You
down,
drop that. You drop that
lower.
46. You drop that 46 on that crib, and now you're able to put yourself on a 15-year mortgage.
That too.
Now you done paid the crib off quickly, or you done did whatever you done did with it. Made your whatever upgrades with it. Paid it off, and then you need a rental property or whatever. Now we possibly got our next real estate moguls.
Right, and you said something that made me think about it a little bit deeper. You join the military, you get your VA loan, you don't even touch your 46,000.
You won't touch your 46,000.
No,
GI Bill won't even touch.
So you could possibly.
No. This is where I'm going with it. Mm-hmm. Can you roll that over to your kid?
Hey, that would be nice. But you know why I just went with it though? I went with it where, okay, yeah, you ain't got to touch your money for the VA loan, but you can purchase that crib. Then you can take that max amount of money that you might have, that max 46, and then you can go and get you a regular conventional loan or whatever other type loan to purchase your home without using your VA.
Because you can get that home on a VA APR rate. You know what I'm saying? And if you're gonna touch the 40, my whole thing is we setting it up for the future. So
exactly.
If I came out 18 years old and I got 46,000, I joined the military, I take advantage of VA benefits and give me a loan. I give me a government job, or I give me a nice job. I can cover my rent. I can cover my mortgage. Excuse me. Can I take my 46 and roll that into my child? So I got 46. My child gets 40. Well, shit. By that time, my kid ain't low income.
Your child already have their own 46 coming.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
So I don't think they will allow you to double dip.
I think it'll go. I think it'll only be for that specific child.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking too.
I don't think you'd be able to roll it because if you have a child, that person is that child falls underneath it too.
The whole thing about it is they need to come to the table, and I think this is why people are losing the whole sight of why the Cube shouldn't have got as much heat for sitting down with Trump that he did, because the way we sitting down and we interpreting some of these things, we don't know what that conversation was with the Trump administration, but what we do know is they at least entertained it. And if we had questions, you know somebody else is gonna have questions about some of this shit too. The fucking Biden administration wouldn't even entertain it. Now, I'm gonna be straight up with you. I feel like Biden probably should be winning this election right now. But these are the things that we got to address with a Biden administration, with a liberal House, a potential liberal Senate, about what to do about Black people. If you won't sit down with us before you get power, what gives us the confidence that you're gonna sit down with us and entertain our fucking requests once you get power? And I think that Cube is taking too much heat for this shit, because all he's saying is, look, motherfuckers, I got millions. Shit, NWA, all my albums, fucking
barbershop
movies and shit. I'm good. I'm Gucci. This shit is for y'all.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody else going to sit down and talk to nobody.
They not. And the funny thing, though, hey, the key word
ain't come up with no shit like this.
And in the word, and the thing about it, they reached out to him. That's the key thing. Trump administration went out to him. He reached out to the Dems, and Dems weren't trying to hear that shit. Like, well, fuck it, y'all got me the plane ticket. Let's holler.
I'm still not voting for Trump. I'm still not.
Hey, I'm with you. I ain't telling nobody out there how to vote, how you feel, whatever. Do what you do. But however, I think we may be on some constituents. The same too, probably. But
hey. I think the biggest thing to take away from here is we can't be writing off our people because they do some shit that's unconventional to the culture. Like, we really need to step back and look at the bigger picture and see what really was going. And this man is not a Candace Owens. I mean, for God's sakes, this dude talked cold cash shit early in his fucking solo career about he made a song called "Fuck the Police," bro.
Like, yeah. But yeah, man, like you said, man, this the whole major thing. Don't like repeat again. Don't cut a motherfucker off short just because you just see the skin of the surface. That shit. You know what I'm saying? And do what I said earlier when we first started this topic. Get your ass out there and read something.
Read.
Education is key. Just how he about to fuck you out of 46 grand, you get your ass out of it. Learn to fucking read.
Ice Cube. I am the Ice Cube with this whole situation. Hey. I'm the one that's gonna fight for your 46 a year. Well, I want you to have 46 at the end of 18. I want you to win. Vote for me, baby. Vote for me.
Read and understand what's going on. Form your own opinion. If you get confused, I ain't gonna lie, I be telling these cats this shit work all the time. Hey, if you're confused about something that you read, ask somebody. They may help you out. They help. Hey, don't be scared to ask for help to understand something. And 9 times 10, it's gonna take probably like 4 people or 5 people to understand what the fuck's really popping off. It's something. Because the way lawyers be word fucking and all this other flammetry and trickery. But other than that, man, I think we about to wrap this topic up though, bro. What y'all think?
Yeah, I think the last 2 topics we didn't beat into the ground.
We did, and we lost the man. Damn.
Yeah, we didn't lost him, man. Hey, at least he didn't pass out. He didn't pass out on the podcast.
Hey, at
least he had the audacity and he had the word within to go ahead and hit the end call button.
He cut the phone off before he passed out. Woo-to-woo. I ain't give him that break. I told him what was going down. He knew this camera gonna be rolling.
Hey, you told your mans that too?
I told him.
I'm gonna give Fry Daddy the benefit of the doubt, bro. I'm gonna say his phone died.
It could have.
I'm gonna say his phone died.
It could have died. Wait, we'll find out tomorrow.
Hey, no, hold on, Aunt. Your homeboy. Hey, listen, the feature that we got this week. Where's the feature that we got this week? Where is he from?
Oh, he a Yankee. I give him.
No, not Joe Boy. I'm talking about the one we had today.
Oh, he from the great state.
He a red-blooded Texan.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna put that smut on his name. I'm not gonna put that smut. I say the phone died. The phone died.
It is what it is.
That's your story. If that's your story, stick to it, man.
Goddamn,
that's the story. Stick to it. Hey, but guess what? I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna find out tomorrow what really happened.
Debate for the great state.
Believe that. Hey, Trill Podcast. Hey, for Friday Instant Trillers, they come. Y'all seen it?
Hey,
y'all seen it?
With the
Trillers, they come, man.
We got it.
Hey, listen, we gotta get Friday back on so him and Ant can have a Candace Owens debate.
Yes, but you know what though?
I think we may agree more than you think.
But you know what? You know what I was thinking about? What would probably be a good topic for us, man. I know it's gonna come down the line. Maybe we can do this, you know, maybe the week before election day or something like that. But we might need to do a special on, you know, the origins of the Democratic Party and the Republican Party.
Oh, this nigga asking for a goddamn research project.
That might be that. Hey,
I don't know why you worried. We know you can't read right now, so we ain't gonna have you do the research, Chris. So shit.
I can read. The interpretation is loose, and you can't tell me that is
that part. That what got us fucked up in the first game.
I'm just saying that might be something that we might need to do. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people kind of got it twisted on the, you know, the origins of the Republican Party and the, you know, the Democratic Party, and as far as who did what for black people and who stood for black people and all that kind of shit beforehand. But now,
who called black people black people?
So you want to do it
now? You know, a lot of ties have changed and different things like that or whatever, and you know, a lot of cross-pollination has happened. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That might be a subject that we might want to touch on at a later time, man.
It can't hurt. We see how, if anybody got a special phone call after Monday, we might make that happen.
I got you, bro. But hey, I think we didn't drove that one into the dirt, just like we drove, you know, Killer Mike into, you know, the Greenwood Bank into the dirt. But now it's time to get into this ignorant shit. And I ain't even really gonna call it that ignorant. It's some real life shit, you know. And this particular topic touches kind of close to home or whatnot with the